Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me, C Mario, better known as the C-Man, and I want to welcome you to another edition of the C-Man's Cinema Sit Down. As you can see, I am here at the AMC Garden State Plaza.
What's up?
Hey, what's going on, man? How you guys doing? Yo, did y'all see Mario tonight? Did you guys like the Super Mario Brothers movie?
Yeah.
You were bumping the tunes in the parking lot, weren't you? Yo, these guys, can you give me some of that? Can you give me some of that Mario Brothers tunage? Yo, these guys. Wait till you, I heard these guys coming out of the theater. I was like, this is why I miss midnight shows, man. Because you get the real fans, you get the Super Mario Brothers fans, the Nintendo fans. Wait till you hear this joint.
1 second, we got it.
I know how technology is. It's a pain in the ass always. Dude. Like, how can you not be pumped walking into a movie theater hearing this? You guys are awesome. I'm glad you love the movie. C-Man here. I just got home. Figured I should come clean. So I technically shot the whole video and I screwed up the opening because I just went into my normal role. I was like, oh, that's not how I wanted to do the open. So I was reshooting the open, getting it to a clean point for a cut so I could just do a simple edit when those guys rolled up on me. Those guys were awesome. Shout out to you guys. I didn't get your name, so if you see this video, please hit me up in the comments. Let me know how I could get in touch with you guys on social media. I definitely want to be able to give you guys some shout outs. You guys were awesome. Gave me a ton of energy. Anyway, now we're going to get back to the review where the parking lot actually was empty when I was talking about the movie. Take it away, C-Man! As you can see, I'm in a very empty AMC Garden State parking lot. As you see, the AMC is behind me. That's because I just saw a movie. If you saw my short, I threw up my first short I've ever done. I can't believe I've never done one of those. And obviously, if you see my hat, you know what movie I came to see. And it's Thursday night. It was a midnight screening. I haven't had one of those, I want to say, in like a decade. It's been so long. And that used to be one of my favorite things. We'll talk about that in a minute. But obviously, I mean, you can see, I'm obviously going to be talking about a very specific movie. So let's not waste any time, man. Why don't you pull up a chair, take a seat. We are getting ready to dive in, spoiler-free and fresh out the theater. Somewhere over there, into Super Mario Brothers. And I gotta tell you, man, this movie freaking ruled. It was so, like, I feel bad for anybody who's going to look at this movie as a reviewer or a critic and like try to like critically analyze this movie like a movie. This movie is here to do two things. It's to introduce a broader audience, specifically a younger audience, to the Super Mario Brothers. And it's here to make Nintendo and Mario Brothers fans just like cheer and laugh and scream and hoot. And that's one of the things that I loved about being at a midnight screening. In my short, I talked about how back in the day, and for me it was like pretty much any superhero movie. Once they started doing midnight screenings, it was great, man. Like, you couldn't pre-select your seat, so you'd buy your ticket, and then you'd go and get there like an hour or so early, so you'd be online, make sure you got a good seat. The one thing I like about the updated world that we live in, as far as like Thursday night movies and just theaters in general, is the fact that you can pick your seat. But there was always an electric energy at midnight screenings because the true fans are coming out, man. Someone who's like, do I want to see this movie? Maybe I'll see this movie. This looks good. I'll see it. But like, they don't love the thing. Aren't buying the midnight screening, specifically on a Thursday when you have work on a Friday. So you'd always get like the hardcore, true to life fans. And every midnight screening I've ever been to has been an absolute blast. And this screening was no different. I walked into that theater and exactly what I was hoping was going to happened. People were dressed. I mean, there was someone dressed up as Peach in the white costume, like when she gets the flame. Like, you had Marios and Luigis all over the place. There were some Toads, and the crowd was electric, man. Sold out. AMC Dolby, so like the sound was kicking, and let me tell you, the big winners in this one, whoever scored, I didn't get to see it in the credits, and I didn't pull it up on IMDb. I guess I could pull it up on IMDb. But like, whoever scored this movie, the score is phenomenal. The sound design in general is amazing. I think that's probably your biggest winners. And then the soundtrack, too, is pretty fantastic. Like, a lot of nice 80s drops. And this ends up being another movie where, as a kid who was born in 1986, and by the time he was 3, was playing Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt, and by the time I was like 5, 6, I could actually beat Super Mario Brothers. Like, it's one of these things where Nintendo's like, in my blood, man. That's how I got into video games. And as a Nintendo fan, I just smiled. I literally smiled. This is the second movie this week, including Air, where I smiled start to finish, man. It was just watching my childhood come to life. And it's one of these things where you sit there and you're like, I remember having like a Saturday morning cartoon show that was good. We had a live action Super Mario Brothers, which I have a lot of love for just because of experiencing that when it actually happened and being such a big fan, and that was like all we could get. It's crazy to think that we've never gotten an animated Mario Brothers like this. And it, for me, is the perfect Mario Brothers movie. I mean, everything you could want from the Mario Brothers world to different things that have spawned out of it, right? Whether it's Donkey Kong stuff or Mario Kart, little Smash Bro-esque type things. Not too much on the Smash Bros, but like there's better, like the way that sequence kind of plays out works in a better way. But it's one of these things, like all the things I could possibly want in a Nintendo movie are there. And what I really like is that they saved some stuff. There's a little left in the tank. I mean, it's just under 90-minute movie, and there's definitely like a little left in the tank in what you can do with a Nintendo movie. And that's really excited because I want a sequel. I want a whole freaking universe, man. Open it all up. Give me a Donkey Kong movie. Give me Super Mario Brothers 2. Give me Luigi Haunted Man. Like, do it all, man. Like, this stuff is great. And at the end of the day, like, what I really like here is, one, Luigi, as we've seen in the trailers, is the one that's captured that you gotta save. It's not Princess Peach. And that's cool because that allows Peach to do some really awesome stuff. But it totally cues up Super Mario Brothers 2, specifically with how like everything plays out, where you could have it end up being Peach getting captured and the two guys going to save and rescue her. And that's something I would certainly love to see. But as far as what you get here, it's like, yeah, man, like everything you could want is here. And there's, like, you can see where you can go after this. And as far as the cast goes, I tell you, man, shame on anybody that's really been knocking Chris Pratt, because I think he did a fantastic job. And I like how the movie addresses the voices and things like that. Like, a lot of these movies find ways to address those things. And in all honesty, I thought both him and Charlie Day, even though Charlie has a much smaller role because he's captured for a good chunk of the movie, like, I both thought they did excellent jobs. And, like, it worked from, like, what you would expect and how they mesh in the real voices and sound effects and things. Like, it just worked really well, and I thought both guys were really, really solid, and they form a bond, or they show, you know, you see the bond, and it just, like, the chemistry was there between the two of them with the rest of the cast. Anya Taylor-Joy is a great Princess Peach. Obviously, Jack Black rules as Bowser, and yeah, Jack Black's in the movie. You know he's gonna sing, and how that comes about, fantastic. Toad, Michael Keegan Key, absolutely fantastic. Toad, like, I got a soft spot for Toad because I was personally always a Luigi guy. Mario would always get taken, then I'd go Luigi, then I'd go DK, which, by the way, Seth Rogen crushed it. The DK Mario stuff is great. The relationships between the characters and both, like I said, kind of things you would feel about the characters as a player, like when you wouldn't get to pick the big names, if you were last or like second to last, sometimes you bring up Toad, man, and I always saw Toad as a little badass, and he is here, and that's a lot of fun, and just everything that's there. I mean, the animation is absolutely amazing. I love the animation. I could watch this world all day, which is, like I said, give me the universe, man. I'm very excited for Nintendo and Super Mario Brothers because there's a nice future there. And like I said, if you're gonna go with like a big time, real, you know, celebrity cast list, I think everybody that showed up here did an excellent job. And like I said, I'm down for more. I had so much fun. My theater had so much fun. I mean, the place was going nuts by the time the movie was over. Make sure you stay. There's definitely a post-credit scene, and that was another thing that got everybody going again. And yeah, man, I mean, I think if you're a Nintendo fan, I think if you're a Super Mario Brothers fan, this movie's fun as hell. So let's get the Sea Maniacs up, man. Like I said, I think what we get, while the story may be simple, it sets itself up to do all the things you want it to do. Rainbow Road is great. The stuff with DK is great. The Mario Brothers stuff is great. The stuff that looks like it comes out of the games is great. The animation in general is just phenomenal. And I think the way that you're able to just litter this thing, like, I can't wait to see New Rockstars do the Easter egg breakdown, because there are so many Easter eggs to so many Nintendo things, and every one of them just puts a smile on your face. I think the cast does a great job. Don't sleep on Chris Pratt. The people that are hating to just hate. because I think he does an excellent job. So does Charlie Day. So does Anya Taylor-Joy. So does Jack Black. Everybody here does great. Michael Keegan-Key. Like, you name a character, and I think they did an excellent job, and I'm so down for more. This is gonna be right there with some of my favorite movies of the year. This year of 2023 has been fantastic. Since March, it's just been absolutely electric at the theater. Every night I go, it's like a win, and I'm going 4.5 out of 5 to see Maniacs. I think that you could get to higher heights with this movie, but as a Mario Brothers fan, as a Nintendo fan, I couldn't possibly be happier with this movie. So I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna turn it over to you guys. How big of a Mario Brothers fan are you? How much were you looking forward to this movie? And have I gotten you more excited? If you're not here for it, what's your gripe with Mario Brothers? Why would you not go see the movie if you're not going to go see it? And if you have seen it, if you were here at midnight, if you've gone early on Wednesday to go check this one out, what'd you think? Keep it spoiler free, but good, bad, indifferent. Put it down below in the comments section. I look forward to talking to you down there. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're new, you want to come hang out with C-Man anytime we're talking movies, TV, trailer reactions, if I can, I will definitely try to do a spoiler review, so you want to be here for that. Any of the other movies that are coming out or coverage that I have, you just like the vibe, you want to show a little love and support, hey, come join C-Maniac Nation. It's super easy. Just jump over there, hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell if you want those alerts. And until next time, for the C-Man Cinema Sit Down, I've been the C-Man. I'm signing off. Peace!
Oh, you guys are still here. You snuck up on me. You must be looking for more of this guy. Well, I got 2 video options for you, man. Right up here and right over here. And if you want all those C-Man goodies, well, hey, come join the squad right on over there, and I'll catch you on the next one.